Good morning, Retta's Recovery Reminders. Ratchet's with me this morning. Just wanted to come on and share this reading that I found in my journal. I got the Project 369. It's amazing. I'm not getting paid for that either. So, before you are aware of being your name, you were aware of being. Before you are aware of being a man or a woman, you are aware of being. Before you had any beliefs of yourself at all, you had none. Before you were your beliefs, you were the believer. I am is your awareness of being. And that which you say I am to creates what you are aware of being. I am your pure awareness of being is your unconditioned consciousness. Here, everything just is. When you begin to attach this I am to certain beliefs, it conditions your consciousness. Here, everything that just is now defined according to your beliefs. Doesn't this mean that all of my beliefs are conditions and limitations? Yes, but you do not have to look at your beliefs in a bad or wrong way. For it is your unique and divine creation and expression of all that is. There is no right or wrong, good or bad in this world. There is only that which you create it to be. For as long as you are aware of being anything other than your truest essence, I am, your pure, unconditioned consciousness, you will see everything not as it is, but as you are. This is why we must create ourselves and our world from within. The place of the believer, humility, non-judgment, love, peace, and harmony, rather than creating ourselves from the outer world, which is the place where we compare and judge ourselves to others and are afraid to express ourselves. Your truest and most divine expressions cannot come from outside your truest and most divine self. Look within and find that there are no limitations. Rise in consciousness by going within and creating your most authentic expression of I am. Knowing the power of I am, how do you communicate with yourself? Daily. By communicate, I mean the mental conversations you have with your inner voice, your inner world, your inner self. Do you speak lovingly to yourself? Or do you talk down to yourself? Do you create yourself from the believer or the beliefs? Our habitual thoughts and feelings create our beliefs. These beliefs not only manifest behaviors and emotions, but they also give order to what we say to others. Many of these feelings and beliefs have been instilled from our outer world and accepted as true of ourselves. And what we feel and accept as true of ourselves and our world will be expressed automatically, whether we like it or not. You will be experiencing the life you're living today because of the person you've decided and chosen to believe that you are. Everyone around you is a mere reflection of those beliefs. Since there is no cause outside of I am, you must take responsibility for your current position, for you are the only one that created it. Don't be fooled by thinking you'll be stuck in the same position forever. The only thing that is forever is the I am. All creations of this I am are ever-changing and impermanent. The fact that you've created what you've already created means that you have the power to recreate it into the life you desire. Rather than looking at the outer world, take your attention away from it and go within into your inner world. Your I am. The only way to change the mirror is to change who is looking at it. Isn't that great? I love it. It goes on, but I don't want to read too much. It's really good though. Be the energy you want to attract. Um, Being aware of myself and my own behavior has really just brought out the. It's okay. We're safe. Anyway, awareness of ourself, how we treat ourselves, that self-talk is what helped me. It helped me a lot to be aware of not only what I was thinking and feeling, but where did these thoughts come from, especially the ones that are negative. Like, that's not me. And I changed it. I changed the perception of how I saw myself as well as the world. I stopped putting myself into that, once a junkie, always a junkie box. That's obviously not true. I mean, I'll always have my addictive personality. I mean, because I've just switched what I have, focused my attention to. I focus my attention on things that are healthy for me now instead of, the other stuff. Chasing my yoga and my meditation and, trying to raise my consciousness and learn the information that has been blocked from us for so long through religion and stuff like that. Like trying to weed through actual good loving, information that is trying to lead you to the heart of the truth, which is internal, or, propaganda, like trying to tell me that this is how it is and you should believe this because this is the truth. And everybody has their own journey to their truth. And once you learn to live in that truth and stand in that truth with confidence, you can, fly from wherever you are right now. Acceptance of ourself is the hardest part of it, I think. Getting over that hurdle in our mind, in the back of our mind, telling us that we're not good enough, or that whatever it tells us, it can go on. It's endless. It never shuts up, right? But you have to learn to redirect. Like, I know that's not true. What's true is, I am healing from traumatic things that I've seen that humans aren't really supposed to deal with, or maybe they are, but, obviously I wasn't emotionally geared to deal with it at that point. And we just stuff things down and it gets stuck in our physical body. And that's like what makes us sick. And it's only through like moving our body, the movement has just helped me so much. Yoga has been my saving grace. Just moving the body, especially when I get caught in those emotionals. I'm not stuck in a loop anymore. I can open the gate and like get myself out when I start, and that was something I couldn't do previously. Whenever I'd have like a craving or whatever, it was like, okay, I want to do this, I'm going. Bam, off to the races. It didn't matter. If I wanted it, I was going to get it. And now there's actually a thought process like, well, I've built all this, do I really want that, to even have the opportunity to mess up what I have worked so hard for, and I don't. Today I don't. It's definitely not worth it for me today. It's okay, Ratchet. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Stay in your love and your light. Forgive yourself for anything in the past. Unconditional love is what we're all seeking in this life, and it first has to come from ourselves. And until I got that, I just couldn't get it. I really couldn't get it until I got that connection with myself, my higher self, source consciousness. It plugs in. Once you feel connected to the whole, it's a different ball game. It really is, especially with all these changes in the frequency of the earth. Like, we're just, I mean, the kids these days are just amazing. The walls fall down of all the facades for thousands and thousands of years. People are finally seeing the truth of these limiting patterns that we choose for ourselves. And that allows us to step outside and actually choose another pattern that was, is better suited to who we are, and that's really what it is. Release all that is not you. Your truthful, honest, loving soul, your soul. The soul has been here before. It's the one who gives you those little things, of wisdom. Wisdom comes from the soul. The other bull stuff comes from the conditioning and the programming that we've received here in this realm this time. And it's up to you to, take that minute and stop the pattern, stop the cycle, stop the hamster wheel in your head. No, this is not what I want. That's not who I am today. As much as it's that dopamine, find the dopamine somewhere else. Go outside, get connected to a tree, hug your dog. Come on, get up here. Hug your dog. Like, this little girl was what healed me. She taught me about fear. Her fear, like, I know somebody hurt her. She was missing all the hair on both the back of her legs when I went and got her. And she's a terrified little thing. She's a lot better now, but when I got her, she bit my husband and my son, my ex-husband. I'm sorry, let me speak properly. I don't want to our words matter. Spelling. What do you think it's called? Spelling. Anyway, she was 5 pounds, little terrified little thing, and she didn't like men, and now she's a lot better. But we act out of fear sometimes, and we don't even realize it until after the fact. Anything that's not love is fear. That's, anything that is not love is fear. It is of this world, and it is not your friend. And, get out of those terrible thought patterns and get into love, get into the moment, get into the now. As long as you're breathing, you have breath in your lungs, you're safe, you're loved, you're fine. Just be. Learn how to just be. That was so freeing for me to find out that I could stop my mind. I could stop it. Like, it's a lot easier now. It takes some practice, but now if I don't want that. And I can quiet myself and regulate my own emotions. And that was something I couldn't do for a long time. I didn't even know that it was possible. I think they don't want you to know because they want people in their chaos. It makes for freaking shoppers, It's an addiction too. Feeds that dopamine. Let me go buy something new. I've really tried to cut that out because it's not beneficial for anybody but the corporations. I'm trying to do things that are beneficial for my life and myself and my children in the future, and before getting into recovery and learning, that I am the cause of everything in my life, I was stuck in blame and pointing the finger, but 3 are pointing back at you, and you just can't. You learn that you choose where you are. And if you don't like how you're being treated, remove yourself. I didn't get that for the longest. I'm like, but I love it. I love it. I just want it. Why? Why? He doesn't make you feel good. Doesn't treat you good. He obviously doesn't love you. I couldn't get it. I was trying to prove myself to my father, who doesn't speak to me, that gruff, cut off, emotionally unavailable man is what I, was used to. That was home when I Daddy. And I called him Daddy for the longest. Oh my God. I just want to strangle myself sometimes for the things that I did. But you know what? I love her because I wouldn't be where I am today without that woman who put up with his butt for that long. You know, it was my choice. And I don't know why. Because I like torture. We think we deserve it. We think we deserve it. And, until you know that that's not the truth, you're going to continue to put up with the same stuff. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope everybody's having a really great day. Keep that love in your heart. Find forgiveness for yourself, first and foremost. And then for those around you for being imperfect. Because they will never be anything but. We will all never be anything but perfectly imperfect. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Peace. Bye.